G'day Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on the Dink Pickleball newsletter, the New Jersey Fives are mid-season champions. You could not have drawn it up better. A championship match that goes back and forth, blow for blow, and ends in a tiebreaker. That's exactly what we got at the Major League Pickleball, or MLP, mid-season tournament over last weekend. Down to the wire, the New Jersey Fives and DC Pickleball team matched up perfectly in the mid-season finals. The teams traded games 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, and finally 2-2, setting up the singles dream breaker. Again, no team could find an edge with the score tied at 10, 14, and 18. At 18-18, Zane Navratil and James Ignatowicz took the court to decide the match. Former MLP champ Zane Navratil is not who you want to see across the net in a clutch moment. Navratil rattled off 3 straight points to bring home the title for the Fives. DC outperforms the odds. The DC team entered the event as the number 5 seed. They were the only team in the semi-finals not to have a bye. The team swapped Elise Jones for Vivian Glosman prior to the event and knocked off the top-seeded St. Louis Shock on their way to the final. Challenger results, quad aces. A recent roster move for the Brooklyn Aces also helped propel them at the mid-season tournament. The squad paid up to snag Pablo Tellez from the Texas Rangers back in June. Tellez led the Aces to a challenger level title over the weekend. Thanks ever so much for making it this far into the update. Please be sure to hit subscribe and like, comment, and rate on the platform you're watching or listening to it on, so this and future episodes can be found by and shared with other fellow pickleballers. Second thing to know, as shared on the pickleball.com site, days after Wimbledon, Taylor Fritz plays pickleball. American tennis star Taylor Fritz played pickleball in Southern California last Sunday. Fritz hit the pickleball court at YouTube personality David Dobrik's home alongside pickleball pro Dominic Schaefer and pickleball coach and commentator Matt Manassi. Dobrik definitely puts his picturesque backyard court to good use, often sharing footage of friends and pros stopping by for a quick game. According to Manassi, the fun lasted over 4 hours. We played singles, doubles, and all different combinations. And it was funny because afterwards Fritz said he's actually sore from play, shared Manassi with a laugh. Fritz has achieved a career-high world number 5 ranking in tennis, so he clearly has the tools to be a formidable pickleball opponent. He was already really good at singles. He was trying to figure it all out in terms of the nuance in doubles, explained Manassi. This athlete that just performed on one of the biggest stages in the world at Wimbledon only a week ago to then hop on a pickleball court, it was cool to see. You could tell he had a blast. And while there's generally no such thing as a seamless transition from tennis to pickleball, tennis players undoubtedly have an edge on the smaller court. With that in mind, we can only imagine Fritz's incredible single skills. It's interesting to note that Fritz is also a partial owner of MLP's Texas Rangers, so he already has some skin in the game. With all these tennis players making the switch to pickleball, it's no wonder Fritz is picking up a pickleball paddle. Could he be the next tennis standout to make the switch? We sure hope so. He would obviously be in good company alongside Jack Sock, Colin Schick, Donald Young, Jeannie Bouchard, and Sam Querrey. Third thing to know, as shared on the dinkpickleball.com, Ben Affleck and J-Lo put $68 million pickleball-friendly mansion back on the market. In 2000, Jennifer Lopez, or J-Lo, released Love Don't Cost a Thing. A year ago, Ben Affleck and J-Lo purchased a $60 million mansion equipped with one of the nicest pickleball courts you've ever seen. And yesterday, it was reported that they have officially put that mansion on the market for a cool $68 million amidst rumours of them splitting up again. As a refresher, some of the property's features include 38,000 square feet, 12 beds, 24 bathrooms, boxing ring, home gym, and 1 suite indoor pickleball court. It seems love is quite expensive after all. Fourth thing to know, as shared on pickleball52.com, East Kilbride's inclusive pickleball impact highlighted in Scottish Parliament. The East Kilbride pickleball community's passionate promotion of wheelchair pickleball in Scotland has been recognised in the Scottish Parliament by their local member for Parliament. Club coach Michael Duncan was inspired to start pickleball for wellbeing sessions for players with special needs and disabilities after meeting Scottish Masters champion Terry Smith by chance on holiday in Tenerife, Spain. Terry runs disability pickleball sessions in Cumbria, and the two talked for hours under the Spanish sun about making pickleball more inclusive. His enthusiasm is infectious, laughed Michael. By this point, Michael had already founded East Kilbride Pickleball Community, had attended the Pickleball Scotland Ambassador course, and was underway with his coaching qualification. On their return to the UK, Michael and Terry held wheelchair pickleball sessions at the Spinal Rehabilitation Unit at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Glasgow, supported by Angie Malone, MBE, from Wheel Power. I found it very rewarding, said Michael. One of the mothers was watching her son playing and she said to me, "Thank you very much. This is the first time I've seen my son smile since his accident." Suitably inspired, Michael set about linking up other wheelchair and special needs groups in the area and introducing them to pickleball. He issued an open invitation for wheelchair users to attend club sessions where they played hybrid doubles pickleball, one wheelchair user and one standing player on each side of the net. Terry Smith and clubmate Keith Thorne came up from Cumbria to play, as well as members of the East Kilbride Disability Group and Francis McAveety, a coach at Glasgow Life Disability Group. Aileen Nielsen, a former Great Britain Paralympic curler, now takes part using a wheelchair provided by Disability Scotland. Another player who came along is an ex-tennis playing youngster called Thomas McCaffrey. Michael helped him apply for funding for a sports wheelchair, and he's improved to such an extent that he is playing in Terry's Wheelchair Pickleball League in Cumbria. "Thomas is my biggest achievement," said Michael. "The impact it has made on him is wonderful." Pickleball Scotland's coaching qualifications equipped Michael with the necessary knowledge to adapt sessions for wheelchair users. And now the good practice is spreading. Perth Pickleball Club now run pickleball for wellbeing sessions too for people coming back from injuries or operations and players in wheelchairs. Monica Lennon, Scottish Member for Parliament, encountered Michael when she attended his beginner and intermediate session at the David Lloyd Hamilton Centre. She then came along to one of East Kilbride's Hill hybrid pickleball sessions. "We've got her completely addicted now," laughs Michael. Witnessing the club's impact on players with disabilities motivated Monica to recognise its work in the Scottish Parliament, and that in turn drew the attention of the national newspaper, the Daily Record. "I get so much joy helping people and introducing them to the game, but the disability and special needs groups give me the most satisfaction," reflected Michael. "The smile on their faces when they manage to hit the ball is just lovely. It's nice to get recognition, but that's not why I do it. There are many people doing things in the background to help others that people don't see. I'm at a stage in life where I'm probably past my prime, so to pass on a love for the game is pretty special." Paddles up.